This tour is important because I think this is the future for our industry.
You see how a lot of the projects started as demonstration projects and how it developed in a community.
Our members need to learn about how the environment and what we do interact.
To be able to see completed projects that are functioning and talk about how they work. You can talk about them in a regulatory context, how they fulfill people's obligations.
The regulation provides an opportunity for people to say, okay, we have a problem here that we have to solve.
And there's data available to show that yes, there is nitrogen reduction, yes, there is sediment deposition in some of the ponds where we can show that nutrients have been reduced and that we can use this to meet our Chesapeake Bay TMDL and our local TMDLs. The cost benefit analysis that a lot of what LandStudies has already put together to show what some of the benefits are economically as well as ecologically.
The impact that green and the ecosystem services that these kind of green infrastructure projects can provide, how they relate to downtown areas, how they can help encourage economic development. People tend to spend more money when they're in a green area.
By working effectively with partners and municipalities and private sector, you can do things more efficiently.
LandStudies has been one of the leaders in the country in integrating this kind of project into a community.
This is performing really important functions, and it's different, but it works, and it's still nice, and it's wildlife habitat.
Green infrastructure, even on a small scale, can work, and that it's not horrible to look at. The mosquitoes aren't going to invade and force.
I think several groups would be interested in this type of project. It could be municipal officials that are looking at stormwater projects. It could be environmental groups that are interested in working with communities.
You've got the professionals on one side of the project who are trying to figure out, okay, how do we install this project? How does it have to be designed? And on the other side of that, you have the community. And I think what LandStudies has done is brought those two elements together.
One of the difficulties with this issue is always having great places to go talk about it. This opportunity to be in front of people and communities with this message of how to better care for our water resources locally, and that the benefits of that accrue first right here, for our kids and our grandkids and our communities, is a really important part of the message.
This is the largest opportunity for the green industry in this generation, and so we're trying to get our members up to speed on how projects like this are done, how they're designed, how they're maintained, and that's why this kind of a tour is so important.